Hey you guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays, back with some more City Skylines After Dark expansion. As you can tell, my cold seems to be finally clearing up just a little bit. Now we've almost finished the French Quarter. It doesn't look exactly like the French Quarter, but I like it anyway. And I think this episode will probably fill in some of this CBD area over here. Our expansion, or rather our entryway and exitway onto the freeway, that was a lot of ways, seems to be helping out quite a lot. Let's go ahead and turn the speed up so we can see if and where there are any problems. Looks like the 6-lane Decatur Street's getting a little bit of use, which it hadn't been before. We check the traffic manager here. Not the traffic manager, but the traffic key will show us that we don't seem to have too many problems right now. Things will, of course, get more difficult as time goes on. This is not a great spot right here. So how should I fix that? What I could probably do is destroy this so that they don't have the ability to get through there anymore. And I'll destroy this too, just for good measure. Although that won't work, because it's not actually tied in. So let's keep that, but dead-end it there. And we'll keep this, but have it dead-ended there. And is this, this makes a stoplight for a very... In fact, why don't we do this? So we can just kind of eliminate that stoplight altogether. We'll just go like this. And I'll rezone that in a second. But for right now, what I want to do is allow these people the ability, if they want, to jump on here. Space already occupied. No, that's not what I want. No wonder you're being weird. Alright, so what we want is this, starting here and going down. So unrealistic. We don't have any of this shit in the real world. Now why wouldn't you let me do it? Maybe if we come off like that, and then we start to go down. Yeah, you'll let me do it. But for some reason, we stop short of a connection. Let's try that again. You've got to get it actually there. Is it not? Yeah, there we go. That is going to create an intersection, but I think that might work a little bit better than what we currently have. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are really taking it yet, but they should start to, I would think. What's with all these people? Did we mess up our bus route? We must have. No, it doesn't look like we did. Where all these people are walking to. We might be able to fix that. But we'll go ahead and rezone what we messed up here, which is mostly commercial. I don't think we want commercial on this kind of side road here, because it's not really good. In fact, why don't we get rid of all this and make it residential? I like that idea. Get rid of that and make it residential. There we go. That should be better, I would think. It's a little... Only problem is it makes a stoplight here. So that's going to just basically move the traffic to right here is all it really did. Alright. Where are these people trying to go anyway? Let's see. Where are you trying to go? Uh-oh, that's not what I meant to do. And I just select this. It's not letting me do that, so I'll have to choose another one. Let's choose you. Okay, so you're going here to drop off some goods. Interesting. What we probably need is our trains running and everything, and a barge down here. That would probably help a lot of the problems out. For right now, I think that's going to do, though. If they're coming to the north half, they can still take this way. But if they're coming anywhere down here, it's much better if they take the 6-lane road, isn't it? Seems to make sense. Yeah, we're getting a lot of stoppage here is the only thing. So how can we fix that? Don't really know how we could fix that. Excuse me. It's a bit of a pickle because as we grow our industry more this way, that's going to be even more clogged. Isn't it? I guess we could give this priority. We could tie it into a service road. It would not create a stoplight. I don't know. Why don't we get rid of this and see what happens? Now that we've eliminated this as a possible route, they're probably going to cross over and take... Well, none of these tie in, actually, so they'll have to just keep going straight until at least getting here, at which point they'll do something. Let's just see how that works. We'll see how it works. And see, right now we have no connection up here, so that means everybody who comes in and out of the city has to take this area right here. I mean, you have to get over here. So that seems to be doing okay for the moment, so we'll just kind of press on, I suppose. How's our garbage dump doing, by the way? We are getting a little bit fullish, 80% full here. So we'll go ahead and throw down another one. We just have not quite enough space right there. We'll do it here. And we'll expand the road out like that. Okay, good deal. Now then. More industry, okay? We'll probably fill up this area down here. Starting to get a little bit into the what might be called the warehouse district, which is kind of further upriver from the DMV. I mean, the DMV. The CBD, not the DMV. Please don't go to the DMV. I don't know. I'm hesitant to give too many connections to our 4-lane highway for right now. So we'll do something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Give me a big tool here where I can just, yeah, fill all that in, make sure it's connected to water. How are we doing on water? Alright, that looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. Hopefully we don't get overwhelmed by traffic. But we are creating kind of a choke point here. I mean, anybody from all the way over here who wants to leave the city has to do so by crossing this bridge. And then taking a left, and then going this way. So, we really need a connection up here, I think. Like, I think if we had a connection on this road, that would probably be best for right now. So we'll probably set our sights on that. I guess we could go ahead and buy this section. They only want $6 grand for it, so we'll go ahead and buy it. And I'm going to go ahead and make that connection because I feel it's pretty important. Now, can I use anything that's already been made rather than try to do it all myself? That's the question here. What is this? Are those exit ramps? So those are going to bring me... Those are going to give me 2 exit ramps. Right? 2 exit ramps going... that can't be right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, that's just to make a T intersection, right? I think this is what I'm looking for, actually. So we'll have to pause the game, destroy some of this here for the time being. And it's always wider than you think, so you want to destroy quite a bit. And what I want is something like this. So that seems to work pretty well. Now all we got to do is make the connections happen over here, and we'll be good. We got a highway going like this. This one's going that way, and this one's going that way. Okay, we're all good. So they can enter and exit very easily. It didn't quite line up with our desired road, but I think that that's okay, because now people can get onto this loop that goes all the way around the French Quarter, and we'll get rid of this. And what we'll do is we'll put some one-way streets that go into the quarter. No, we don't want it just to be one-way streets, because then they won't be able to use this as an exit. So this already has a stoplight, so we'll go ahead and do that. And I think we'll connect it here, and I'll go ahead and make another stoplight. Probably here. I think that's okay. So let's see if they actually decide to start taking our brilliant new exit. This is actually somewhat accurate. There is an exit at about this spot. Looks like a lot of people are getting off the highway there, which is great. It's going to take a lot of pressure off of this area. It looks like they might actually be commercial trucks or industry trucks. Yeah, he's actually going to the industrial section. It was just quicker for him to take an exit here instead of coming all the way down here. Interesting. Still a lot of traffic on our little bridge here. Did I mess this up? Did I bungle this? Yeah, I think I must have. And why? I just didn't quite connect it all the way, or... Let's see here. This is headed... I don't see why. If maybe it was just bugged a little bit. Let's try. Yeah, that seemed to fix the problem. It just wasn't connected smoothly. Oh, it's so beautiful now at nighttime. Look at the French Quarter. Stars pass by mighty quickly there. Yes, I do have the speed turned all the way up. I love city builder games when you can just kind of sit back and watch. Look at all the traffic coming off of this new... Wow, so we have a lot of cars taking a right. We might want to say no industry can come through here. We can do that, can't we? Don't we have a policy that means... I guess that's probably under this category. You can make it to where the industrial stuff can actually not come through here. But things seem to be going smoothly. I mean, there's a little bit of red over here, but it's not too horrible. Things are running at least, so we'll kind of leave it the way it is for right now. I think that this was an improvement, although I wish I could optimize it a little bit. It might be better... I mean, a three-way stop is better than a four-way stop, right? So what if I did that? They'd have to come down here and turn, or come over here and turn. Let's just try that and see how it works. Well, now that they seem to be favoring this a little bit more heavily. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll just keep rocking with what we've got. They keep demanding more and more industry. So we'll just keep giving them what they want. I'm thinking I might do a kind of larger road, because we actually have where is the circle? We have a circle with General Robert E. Lee standing in the middle of it. Yes, I know it's a controversial monument right now. I know. We have a you know, it really kind of pisses people in the city off, because we have a egregious murder rate in our city. and the mayor and the powers that be are busy talking about monuments, 200-year-old monuments to these people who were misguided, sure, but it's a historical part of the city. But it doesn't matter what you think about that. We elected you to try to not be murdered in our beds, So why don't you focus on that instead of taking down these monuments? I mean, I'm sure some people out there will disagree with me. And I mean, I'm not saying I like the Confederate flag or I support what it stands for or anything like that. I'm just saying it's an artifact of history. No, it should not fly on any courthouse. No, it shouldn't fly on any state-sponsored building. But if you have a memorial to something that happened, and it happens to have, Confederate imagery, I think that it's silly to take that down because it's part of your history. It's not a swastika. Anyway, before I get all political here, let's go ahead and expand a bit. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe like I don't know how to do this. Should I start a new big road? What I may do, I may get rid of this. This is not helping us right now. On the other hand, we've got this large road here, which I'd like for it to go over the interstate, I think. If at all possible, could you do that? Let's give you a little raise up. Is that enough? Not quite. We'll get you started here. It's always the pillars. It's always a problem with the pillars. Looks like it'll work right there, but it'll look weird. Huh. Let's go back down. Yeah, okay, that's better. Now we've got the pillar worked out like it should be, and it doesn't look retarded. Sorry to use that word, but we're going to go ahead and page down. Connect it there. Okay, and bring it all the way down here, I think. So this will be like our, I'm not exactly sure what street this would correspond to. But there it is. I'm tempted to put like an exit and an entryway to it, which I could do. Well, let's just think about it for a minute. We're going to go ahead and end the video there. It's been a little bit over 20 minutes. I've gone on a few rants. Sorry about that. But when we come back, I'm going to figure this situation out here. I like to have a nice square around everything like this is kind of turning out to be. And I'll probably bring the interstate and curve it. Kind of similar to what it does real life. It has a loop. It ties in like this. So we'll probably do something like that. Thank you for joining us. This has been Dalsu for Dalsu Plays, and I'll see you next time.